Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to 2024 Sick Week. Check out this thing. Yeah. Porsche with a massive blower on it. Anyway, flip the camera around, a little walk back to my pits. I dropped off my nitrous bottle. All right, you can see there's the staging lanes. Cars are starting to pile up here. Cletus and the crew, there's Lutz. VP guys are trying to get in. We're trying to unload our truck, you know, the cooler. We couldn't find our scooter charger last night, and I was in a hurry last night, threw it in the trunk of the car and didn't realize it. So this morning we're trying to condense down. We're going to run the truck back out to the pits, get the trailer, big trailer hooked up. There's the Javelin again. So everybody's kind of getting changed over this morning. We're going to double check timing, and I'm going to check the front tire pressure because it was pulling me hard to the center lane yesterday in the right lane. So I want to make sure the front tires are correct tire pressure. Took my nitrous bottle over to get filled up, and that's about it this morning. So driver's meeting in just a little bit. All right, guys, there's a mad dash now. Everybody's starting to roll in. You know, the pit lanes are filling up with vehicles like crazy. Everybody's doing their drop-offs like we did. So, you know, guys are trying to get their truck and trailers out of here that shouldn't be here. They got to move them down there. So it's a mad scramble now to find pit space for today. And that's what it'll be kind of like all week. You know, the madhouse, if you will. So we'll have a driver's meeting, like I said, in a little bit. Rod made a couple of 9.7 passes yesterday. You know, so he's really happy. So anyway, Cole ended up going, made that second pass, and he ended up running 10.2 something. So he went quicker. So you know, so Cole's really happy right now. So they're actually trying to figure out how to slow the car down a little bit so they have a little extra if they need it later on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get my car prepped, empty it out, get it cleaned up and ready to go. So guys, the guy that I met last year at Sick Week, I'm sorry, WAP Racing stopped by, and he has this 3D printed tool for adjusting carburetors. So you can see here it has rich, lean, and also you can turn this dial to know, right, 1/8 of a turn when you're setting your idle mixture screws. So go check out WAP Racing for his, you know, for his idle mixing screwdriver. It's also nice that it has a magnet on it, so you can set it on your car and, you know, it's magnetized. So anyway, really nice guy. Met him last year, WAP Racing. Go check him out. Here you go for you AMC Javelin guys. Here's a pair of them sitting next to each other. So it's kind of cool to see a couple of them out this year. Obviously Goldstone, and then the new guy on the block. So I know he just got that car running, I think, just recently. So it's kind of neat to see these guys out here. Just to give you guys an idea, the track's being prepped right now. And you know, this huge crowd here. And Cletus is right on the other side of this big crowd. You can see here's Lutz and Tom and some of the others that have run recently. So yeah, it's kind of, the staging lanes are down there, so this is gonna be a pain in the butt to get through today. So they'll be calling C-Class cars up soon. There's Kevin with KSR rolling in. So we'll be making our pass here shortly. Just gave me an idea, a really good crowd though, which is good to see. All right guys, C group is now in the lanes, so we are not too far back. Cole and I. Cole is 2 cars behind me. He let somebody in between us. So we should be up pretty quick, and if we need to make a hot lap, we should be able to. So hopefully today we can just do a nice easy A to B, one and done, set our number for the week, because we're running DYO, which means, let's say I turn in an 11-second time slip. I need to run 11 seconds all week long. You know, the shortest spread, you know, so let's say I run 10.99 one day and 11.01 the next day, you know, my spread is now 2/100ths of a second, right? So the smaller the spread, you know, that's what you're shooting for. So if I go 11 today and I turn 11.20 tomorrow, you know, that's 2/10ths of a second. You might have no chance of, you know, doing well at all. So tight spread is what we're looking for. So let's go to a good A to B pass, and hopefully we won't have any issues.
Get the tool, we'll mess around with this. Well, yeah, just get the tool.
All right, guys, as you saw, my wife taking some filming and Raj helping me out. I noticed something wasn't right, and the nitrous solenoid was actually leaking nitrous into the engine when the car wasn't even running or commanded, right? We were in the lanes getting ready to go, and so I turned the bottle on, went to close the hood, and yeah, noticed white little smoke coming out, not a lot, just a little. So the seal on the solenoid basically had worn out, and it was just enough to allow nitrous to seep past. Luckily, dumb luck, I had a spare plunger, and you know, we put it in and she is not leaking. We had to take all the spark plugs out, roll the engine over wide open throttle to try to purge all the nitrous out that was in there. We got her all purged out, started it, started backfiring. Had plug 6 and 8 backward, or plug wires 6 and 8 backwards. So once we got the plug wires straightened out, started right up, ran fine. We checked the bottle, right, everything's working. So got lucky, because if I'd have changed the order, right, if I wouldn't have had the hood open, if I would have just had to open the bottle up, go to start it, you know, the engine would have gone probably kaboom. I've seen that. I saw the aftermath of it. I didn't actually see it. A guy I know, at Sick Week in the first one, I think it was been 2022, at the big end, you know, after his run, he normally shuts his nitrous off, and for whatever reason it didn't, and he went to start the engine, had the big kaboom, came back, valve covers were in pieces, the block was blown out. I mean, it was a lot of damage. So note to yourself, always make sure after you open your bottle, I guess, to make sure that, you know, your nitrous isn't leaking, so you don't get that big kaboom. Anyway, my wife was, I think, a little freaked out about it, but, you know, Raj came over, we got everything set up, we're good to go. Hopefully we can make a good A to B pass with that little excitement, and, you know, we can change over, have some lunch, and hit the road. Solid A to B pass. Saw 157 60 foot, so I know that's not my best 60 foot by any means, so I'm sure that was 11.1, 11.2 area, like I kind of mentioned. You know, be happy with that. Granted, I'd love to run 10s, you know, for the week, but you know what? If we can hit the 10, or I'm sorry, 11.1, 11.2 all week, we can hit our number every day. That's all that matters. After the little nitrous fiasco, I'm happy everything went smooth. I stopped, turned the bottle off, you know, everything just to make sure. Car started up, no problem. So no nitrous was leaking. Just wanted to do a check after the run. So it seems like we should be okay for the rest of the week, but I'm going to have to go over to the Summit Racing guys and put an order in for a spare little plunger. Thank you.
360/60.
11.20, so faster than last night. So 11.20 is what we were shooting for all week. It technically was 11.206 at 119. So we actually went a mile and a half hour faster than last week. So we went faster last night. Mile and a half, I think, faster, and you know, 0.08 of a second quicker. So we're gonna one and done it, guys. ready to roll out. Richard's not that far away. Once Cole hooks up, and his dad hook up their trailer, they'll be ready to go, and so will we. We're all loaded up. So, you know, unfortunately, they still have not run all the C cars. There's a big oil down. Apparently, a guy did a big wheelie, came down hard, hit the oil pan. I think he went in somebody else's lane. The other guy had to go around him. So there's a big oil down. So they have not finished running C group. They have not finished running D group. They just started now, and I don't know what time it is, but I think it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. So, and then there's all run after that, where some of these guys need a second run. Maybe they weren't happy with their first. Like Alan is, I don't know if he's changing over, if he's working on his car in the green Monte Carlo there. Looks like Steve Morris, you know, there's, you know, Val is, I don't know if they're making another pass. So we'll see how it goes. This was the last one, I think, to ride in here. Hey guys, so we are loaded up. We're strapping in. First checkpoint, we think, is like 35-ish miles away. And I'm not sure, we'll figure out the second one and the third one from there. The last one is the Freedom Factory. So we get to make a lap or 2 or 3 or 10 if we want around the Freedom Factory. So, and then we're staying at the KOE campgrounds just a couple miles away. So anyway guys, we're getting ready to hit the road, and then somewhere along the way I need to make sure we get a frozen drink. So we'll get it. So we'll grab that, and anyway, I think we're just, I think they're strapping in, Cole and Jim, and then we're gonna hit the road.
Well, I need.
Alright guys, first checkpoint is in the books, just as you saw by the pictures that I'm about to post. Police do not want us loitering here. Apparently there's a couple guys with broke cars and they're not very happy about it. So we are getting ready to fire up. Jim, I think, was just checking to make sure there was no oil all over the engine, since it's a brand new engine. And I think we're about to hit the road, so we don't get the police mad at us. The Sick the Mag people came up and says, you know, please don't loiter, get your pictures, basically get out. So anyway, 2 more checkpoints to go. We got a quarter of a tank of gas, and we're gonna have to get some fuel soon. So with that guys, we'll see you. Hope you enjoyed some of the cruise ship stuff. We'll have to see how the pictures turned out, but there's a huge one in front of us. The Allure of the Seas cruise ship.